Another art project that we are doing with our kids in SPED high school class, but this would be fun for just about anybody to put together. We're going to be making an eye. My friend Gloria came up with this idea, and she found some great easy instructions to walk the kids through making the eye itself. And then in the center of the eye, we're going to tell the kids to find pictures or draw a picture, magazine, books, something like that, of something they would like to see in spring, since our weather is transitioning up here in the Pacific Northwest. So to do this project, you'll need at least one piece of paper. You will need scissors and somebody to help with scissors if that's necessary, right? And something to draw with. A marker would be ideal, but anything would work. It'd be just fine. You will also need for the center of the eye either a printed coloring page, or if you have a kid that really likes to draw their own pictures, they're fine to do that. Old book or old magazine that they can flip through and find a picture that they like. Just one of those things. You want a secondary something for them to build their iris of their eye with. One other thing to get before you start the project is you need something for the kids to trace around to make the circle for the iris. Now, I have found out I got 9,000 of these things around the house from Bed Bath and Beyond Body Works. I've got a ton of these candles, and the lid of this is like the perfect size. Oh, look, there's a burn mark. The perfect size for the kids to trace around. But if you don't have one of these, which is inconceivable to me, a jar lid, Cool Whip lid, anything that's will work in the center of a page, because we're going to make a big eye. And keep that handy because you're going to be using it twice. Okay, now I'm going to reverse this, and we will do the instructions of how to actually build the eye. These candles are so versatile that they are now my tripod. And I have even more. It's kind of a sad obsession of mine. So you're going to take your round thing and have them put it about in the middle of the page, and then trace around it. We're going to do that. Okay. So once that is done, then instruct the kids, and they should kind of understand what an eye looks like, and that's the hard part of the eye, right? So you're going to make the little arc that goes above, and then you're going to make the little arc that goes below, okay? And then kind of a little special instruction to the kid is to go ahead and draw a second line that goes just like that top one, and a bottom line that just goes like that one, right? And that gives them a base for them to draw their eyelashes on, all right? I'm not going to bore y'all with doing all the eyelashes, but you can instruct them to do that, and then the bottom lashes coming out of that little thing. You could even, depending on your kid and how in depth you wanted to do it, you could have them do a little thing there and a little thing there. So the next step, and we'll get set up, is you're going to take this same circular thing, and you're going to go find a picture in a magazine or an old book or a coloring page, like I said. I just had this already printed out. And you're going to have them trace this shape around that picture. I will pause it and I'll find something to use. A picture of McDonald's. I'll try to find something nicer, but look, I like Dr. Pepper, so we're going to trace around that. There we go. And if they're able to, this would be great practice with the scissors, because cutting a circle is always tricky. I'll do one that's not so silly. So I found this pretty picture of horses in a magazine. So if the kids are going to use something like that, especially like, if you had a kid that loved a horse or whatever it is that they had picked, don't have them put the object that's like the main focus of the picture right in the middle. Like have it, I'm going to get like right to the edge of the face here a little bit. So help them place that, because we're going to be drawing a dark circle in the center for the pupil of the eye. So you wouldn't want that to be on like the thing that they love, right? That would be kind of sad. So I traced around that. I will cut that out. Just in case you're wondering, I did cut the Dr. Pepper out. And I'll be right back. That if you have colored pencils or crayons or pastels or anything where you think that they would enjoy coloring around the eye, you can have them do that. I'm going to do it a little bit around here, and kind of a neutral color for like the whites of the eye, because it's, you know, not really white, right? So I'll color that in. Added a little color there. And again, that's not really necessary, but if you have the time, the tools, and the inclination, it's kind of fun. So I'm going to take this picture that they cut out of what they hope to see in spring, and you're going to have them draw, and freehand is okay. I mean, you can, if you wanted to, you could give them like a bottle cap, but I think most of them can make just a dark mark in the center, and that's going to be for your pupil. So now you see why make sure that like their favorite bit of the picture is not dead in the center, because that would be upsetting to color over the horse's face, huh? Okay, so once that is done, then you're going to have them take the glue stick and put this center, glue that in the center there. Oops. Well, I have lost my glue stick. It's very realistic. No, here it is. And you know what? I got to thinking, wouldn't this be cute in person if they had a little area that is designated to their own or their box or whatever? Then you could have them change out the center of the picture to stuff that's important to them or things that they like. You know, once a week, once a month or something. That might be kind of nice. So that's kind of cute. Should you wonder, let's see what it would look like if I did my Dr. Pepper. I do love Dr. Pepper. I would not mind seeing Dr. Pepper come spring. Here we go. So that would be my Dr. Pepper eye. Maybe I could get sponsored. Yeah, don't have them do that. But that's kind of cute. So that's the idea of the draw the eye. And I think the kids will like it. Every time I've drawn eyes with kids, they're always pretty fascinated with it. Thank you.